Yeah, no, you look fantastic. Okay, good. So, Amy. So I'm going to do this, and I think this is a great drill for everybody. So I've got ChatGPT opened up. I'm interviewing the vice president for expansion of Blumberg Digital, and it's going to be a video that's all about interesting things about her. Can you give me some awesome questions that's going to catch her by surprise, but is still good for, public use?
This is payback for what I did to you.
Yeah, this is.
Okay, yeah, so I just threw a chicken at you. Tell me how leads are similar to chickens.
Okay, good. So
why did I pick today to do this?
Okay.
Why did I do it?
All right, so here we go. First question. What's something about you that your team would be surprised to learn?
That I could kick the behind of a man your size. So in 2018, I wanted to do some martial arts, but it never interested me, and I had done some demo classes, and I was like, this isn't for me. And then I tried Krav Maga, and it was so Krav Maga is a mixed martial art with self-defense, and it was developed for the Israeli army, and currently it's promoted to little ladies because we're prey, I guess. I'm not prey, but prey to like predators, or you get robbed. And so I tried it. Literally the first class, this was one class, it was an hour. The first part of it, just the warm up, he said, we'll see if you survive because I'm not gonna keep you in the class if you can't do this warm up. It was 20 minutes of burpees, running. You had 10 seconds in between for 20 minutes straight. And I'm like, I'm not failing. So I passed, so I got to stay in the class. So the next little drill is like, how do you take down someone who's coming at you with a couple different moves? And the instructor was about your size, but weighed a lot more. So it was a bit scary. He goes, you're gonna do it with me. And I said, no. And so I did it, and I did it so well, he was like, wow. So that's something you may not know. And I use that to this day because my son, who's 13 and now bigger than me, if he gets me and I say, you know that I can still kick your ass. And he goes, I said, don't test me because, okay, Mom, not anyone would know that because I'm like this tall and I weigh like 100 pounds wet,
Fun question here. If your leadership style had a theme song, what would it be?
Oh, so I lead with fun. Even if I'm mad at someone, I try to be funny about it, but intense. And it's like just using affinity to my advantage, because getting mad or angry doesn't work well. And so, but if you need something done and you're super funny about it, but intense, it works very well.
So what would be the theme song?
The theme song.
So if your leadership style had a theme song, what would it be?
Rocky? No. I've never thought about that. That's actually hard. If my leadership, maybe Party in the USA? I don't know. I know that song doesn't go along with leadership, but it's the first thing that came to mind. Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA.
What kind of client instantly energizes you?
Oh, I mean the happy, friendly ones. The ones that actually know that they need help and want to get it and don't try to say, well, no, to like the strategy that we propose. The ones that are just all out to do anything to make it happen.
Yeah, to explain what you do to a 10-year-old, how would you say it?
So how my son says it, my son literally thinks I do fun videos all day and don't do anything else but answer emails. So how I would say it to a 10-year-old. So I energize the team and clients by inspiring them with videos and pictures and games, and there's more to it, but that's all I would say for a 10-year-old, because otherwise.
What actually drives you to do what you do?
Help. So we all help from different angles and different ways. I would say help, and because I have this, my dad said I had this from the time I was 2, so I really love people, like genuinely. No one has to tell me to love them because I just do. So I like to help them and inspire them with fun things, and it usually works really well.
What's a small habit you have that you think has had a massive impact on your success?
I dance all the time. I'm not even kidding. I wake up, I have a routine. I have to dance. If I don't dance, I choreograph songs pretty well.
Go back to
I dance because, and the reason that answers that question is that if you're moving always, you're always moving forward on whatever you're doing. So if I woke up and just like worked on my book, you know, that's okay, but you gotta dance. You have to dance. It's like, it's dancing.
Love that. Love it. Tell me this, what is something that maybe at the time seemed like a big mistake, but you know, today was a blessing?
The first thing that comes to mind, which has nothing to do with work, is looking on Craigslist for an animal. Why would you do that? Craigslist, which I don't even know if it's around, is scary. So my first dog that was my dog, only mine, I went to the animal section of Craigslist. This was like in 2010. And the second dog that I saw was the dog that then I ended up adopting, who was literally like, to this day, I mean, she's passed now, but my best friend. And it was such a weird, awesome cycle. This amazing couple found her dying on the street. She had parvo, she should have died. They already had 5 kids, a farm. They couldn't take her, but they loved her so much that they passed on 6 people before they gave her to me. So that could have been a mistake. It turned out being amazing. Totally amazing.
What's something that irritates you?
Oh, I have a teenager. So do I need to say more? I do not think so. I could go on a roll. So my son is a beautiful person. He's kind. I thank God every day because compared to some other teens, he's a blessing. However, so we're trying to get things done quickly and move, and our schedule is pretty packed. So when I say, hey, Slate, blah, 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 nothing. And then I say it 5 or 10 more times, and then I realize, is he even there? Is he sitting on Mars? And then I go up to him, hi, babe, what's happening? He's like, what are you talking about? Well, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't listening. And I'm like, I could give you 10 more examples of how that works with having a teenager, but that'll do for now.
That'll do. That'll do. What's one of the most touching, warm, amazing things, memories you have with Slate, your boy?
One memory?
Yeah, like what's the most special one that comes to mind?
Okay, this, I'm not gonna cry. So there's a friend of mine, she's kind of a celebrity. She really needed help. Her mom was near the end. She was putting together this amazing life celebration, and I found out. And for you know what's and giggles, I asked my son, who was 6, to sing a song, and I recorded it. So the song is Remember Me from the movie Coco, and it's very sweet.
Ready, Mom?
Yes.
For Phyllis. Remember me, though I have to say goodbye. Remember me, don't let it make you cry, for even if I'm far away.
He's gotta be cut from the same thread as me because recording a 3-minute video took us 4 hours because he was not okay. He's like, nope, not the right background, do it. But he was like, do it again, Mom, no. And then he's like, now you can see my underwear. I mean, it was like, the final cut of that will make any grown man cry because when he asked then at the end, Mom, why are we doing this? And I said, well, it's for my friend's mom. And he said, oh, and what's her name? And then he said her name. And then he goes, this is for, but it was like this is for you. And then he sings a song. And that whole experience, even though I wanted to pull my hair out because he did great. And then he would be like, wait, I have something on my foot. Do it again. Like totally new unit. It was such and the effect that it created was mind-boggling. Like she showed it to like thousands of people. That was amazing. That was beautiful.
That is beautiful. Okay, last question for you.
Oh gosh.
Which Blumberg Digital staff member most looks like a cartoon character?
A cartoon character? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry, Yanni. I love you. To most, he's known as John, but his name is Yanis. And I only say this because he has the most amazing hair that he keeps back. Oh my gosh, because it's fluffy and curly and he has a lot of it. And he's Greek and he's very Greek and big. So, but the reason why is because when he wears his hair down, it goes like this, like, whoo, like it pops straight out. So, sorry, not sorry. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
Good.